disgraceful.
What is the current Thurrock Council savings target for the financial year 2017 to 2018?
Thank you, Councillor Penn, for your question. The medium-term financial strategy showed a projected budget gap of 7.4 million in February of this year, and the MTFS is currently being reviewed and will be presented in Cabinet in September of this year. The Conservative administration's commitment to cut it, clean it, fill it, and the pilot which has been planned will be used to determine any additional funding which is necessary to be directed towards the priority. So, to call it out, I have requested a range of targets between the 7.4 million previously reported and up to 11 to 12 million to give all members real choice in the future. I've brought forward to all members to consider in the future. This is following feedback from yourself last year and following some feedback from yourself, Councillor Kent. I have also requested that the previously adopted budget review panel process be evolved into a new strategic process. A process where priorities are set, budgets are allocated to those services, contrary to the previous top-down cuts we've lived with for the last 6 years. A process which will have cross-party involvement. It will have staff involvement. I'm really passionate about that one. And cabinet leadership at heart. The new budget setting process will be called the Council Spending Review, and it is this process which will define the new Thurrock offer for the future. In essence, we are looking to save more so we can spend more on the environment of Thurrock. To do that, looking at 18.5 million over 2 years may simply not do, as all we will be doing is currently maintaining the existing standards, which, let's be frank, are absolutely not good enough. Our residents deserve a better Thurrock, a Thurrock that will now pause from now on through the Council Spending Review, taking a hard look at how we spend, what we spend, and the decisions on where we put the money, and making decisions with the wishes and needs of alarm clock Thurrock first and foremost in our minds.
Councillor Kent, do you wish to press the question?
Madam Mayor, setting a balanced budget is an arduous and long task. I know I've been responsible for it for the last 6 years. I'm therefore concerned that we've had no reports presented to Cabinet or to Council on planning for a balanced budget for 17-18. As we have no Cabinet meeting until September, the first public sight of these plans on delivering a balanced budget for 17-18 will be practically halfway through this financial year. Is the portfolio holder really satisfied that that is appropriate?
Absolutely, and I thank you for the question. The truth be told is, you're going to be engaged throughout the whole process, Councillor Kent, as will all political groups. We've had an undertaking, and you and I had a conversation about the previous year's system not being the best system. We have agreed that all parties will be involved in the process. So you have an undertaking from me. And while we're talking about a legacy of Councillor John King, let's just remind everybody about the reserves that we've had to look at since coming into office. For 6 years, we have been told by the Labour administration that the reserves have been built up and saved for a rainy day. When I asked when it was last, a thorough review was last completed, the answer was 2010-11. 6 years ago. 6 years ago, we sat down, wrote on a bit of paper how much we've got to spend and what our commitments were if something bad went wrong, and we haven't reviewed it ever since. 6 years. David Cameron had just become Prime Minister. We were still in a recession caused by inadequate banking control and public spending. We had the London riots. We had the Diamond Jubilee. We had the Olympics. Cyprus has been bailed out. Nearly every country in Greece has been bailed out. Just recently we voted to leave the EU. And not once have we done a thorough review of the reserves. This is absolutely unacceptable. So I can announce that I have instigated a thorough review of the general fund balance. And again, to call it out, should the professional comprehensive guidance come out and emerge that we need to bolster the reserves, so to support Thurrock for a rainy day, then we will fix the roof while it's shining, and we will plan to ensure that then reserves are maintained at the level that is as recommended by the professionals. Something his administration forgot to do for over half a decade.
Councillor Kent, do you wish to ask the second supplementary?
Yes. Does Councillor Head recall every year when we come to set the budget, reading the Section 151 Officers Section 25 statement that includes a review of the level of reserves? Does he not recall voting on that every year? Does he further not recall that when the Labour group took the administration in 2010, the level of reserve that we inherited was £1.8 million, and that it took us years to build up reserves to an appropriate level of £8 million. And does he understand that people will be concerned that the noises that the administration is making is to go back into this kind of slash and burn, spend the reserves and let somebody else come in to clear up the mess?